Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me and my YouTube channel. I hope you're well. I wanted to talk about something today, and I don't think that we talk enough about it, and that's about maintenance. I think that so many people, when it comes to their weight loss journey, are so fixated on the goal, and whether that is to wear an item of dress, item of clothing, or that number on the scales, or that healthier BMI, and we're chasing that magic ideal. And when we get there, we think, right, that's it, job's done. But in all honesty, that's not the end of the journey. That's part of the journey, because the real magic is the maintenance. Because I don't think anybody goes into a weight loss journey, whether it's 1 stone or 6 stone that they want to lose, and they go through all of that hard work and that real discipline to lose the weight. I don't think anybody goes, right, my goal is to lose the weight, and then when I get to my goal weight, I want to put it all back on again. Like, no one will ever say that. However, with maintaining, it is a discipline. It is learning new behaviours. It's learning how to live a healthy, balanced life without falling back into those old habits, because those old habits are what led us to that weight gain, and it's something that we do have to remind ourselves. And the thing that I guess that I'm seeing a lot of at the moment, and this doesn't apply for everybody, but there is a large proportion of people who are using the weight loss injections because of the food noise that has been dialed back, and whilst it can obviously eliminate food noise, which is all very well whilst you're losing weight, what happens once the injection stops? How are you learning to, or how do they learn to establish a healthy relationship with food? And that's addressing lifestyle, habits, routine. So when the injections stop, the food noise, it tends to come back louder and even more so present, because it doesn't teach us how to live in harmony with food, because we can't take food out of our lives, right? We have to learn to live in harmony with it. So whilst the weight loss aspect, it might for the short term be really great because we're not hungry and we don't eat, having said that, we still need to eat, and we still need to nourish our body. Losing weight isn't about not eating. Losing weight is about eating nutritional, healthy food where we've got that balance right, so that we only consume what our body needs, and that is more protein if we're going to sustain a healthy weight loss program, and making sure that we're getting the right calories, making sure that our calories are working hard for us, rather than just eating a little bit because we don't feel like it and then not eating anything for the rest of the day. By going with that approach, we end up malnourishing our body, not giving it what it needs, and therefore it starts losing muscle mass rather than fat. So whilst everybody wants to lose weight, ideally in the quickest, safest way possible, we have to make sure that we're using that nutrition in order so that we can maintain it. And all the habits that we learn on our journey will help set us up for such great success, because when we are losing weight, when we've got the one-to-one diet, which is why I love it so much, because it takes you on that whole journey. Yes, you've got the meal replacement products whereby it's giving you 169 health benefits, it's filling you up, it's got all of your nutrition, it's got 1/3 of your daily nutrition. So in every product, by having 3 products a day, you've got all of your nutrition, your vitamins, your nutrients, minerals, everything is taken care of. So you don't need to worry that whilst you're on a low calorie plan, it's like, am I nourishing my body? The answer is yes. When you're using the one-to-one diet products, you are giving everything that your body needs in terms of nutrition to complete and sustain a healthy weight loss journey. But it doesn't stop there, because once you start getting into or further down the line and you start approaching your weight loss, your ideal goal, then we really start to switch things around and we decrease the products, and we learn how to re-establish and reintroduce food back into your plan, so that you are learning how to portion size, you're learning how to, what foods to eat frequently, what foods are going to fill you up longer, using high quality protein foods to enable you to do that. So by the time that you are nearing your goal weight, there's been more emphasis on your relationship with food, less so on the products. I have a couple of products every day to maintain it. A, I like the fact that I'm getting the nutrition, and B, yes, I definitely use it for the convenience. But it's learning that, the foods that I have throughout the week, they're going to give me that healthy, balanced lifestyle that I'm looking for. And the weekends, if I can relax it a little bit and have the things that I want, that's absolutely fine, because I know, because I've gone that repetitive behavior, that daily consistent thing of knowing what I'm having, understanding portion sizes. It's not guessing it, it's not winging it, it's taking that care and attention, because I've worked so hard to keep the weight off or lose the weight. It would be madness to go and then not pay attention to the second part of the journey, which is the maintenance. So it is learning all about portion control, food frequency, and building that relationship in a healthy way. And then when you get to goal, it's all about that maintenance, learning how to not be afraid of food. I think that's, obviously for those of us who have been on a weight loss journey, there has been some kind of food abuse throughout our lives, whether it's emotional, whether it's because we're stressed, we're tired, we're bored. We have used food to celebrate with, to console ourselves with. And it's learning how to re-educate ourselves, and that takes time and it takes repeated behavior. All habits are learned. We're not born with the habits that we have created them, and we have the ability, because we've created them, we have the ability to break them, and we also have the ability to create it. So it's all about, for me, the biggest thrill that I get, and from speaking to my clients who are maintaining, is that the real the thing that they are most proud of is not losing the weight, but keeping the weight off. And I've got so many maintainers who are still in contact with me. They buy their products as and when they need them. But the biggest treat, I was talking to someone last week about trick or treating, and she said the biggest treat is waking up in the morning knowing that she can wear the clothes that she wants to. She's not worrying about her health anymore. She's not worrying about her BMI, and that she feels good and she's got that confidence. She's got that spring back in her step. And that's the biggest gift that you can give yourself, is to be able to look yourself in the mirror, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, forevermore, and go, do you know what? I'm still maintaining my weight loss. And that comes with discipline. It comes with repeatedly learning new behaviours, because if you go back to your old behaviours, then all you'll do is put yourself back where you worked so hard to move away from. So if you're someone who's been chasing that number on the scales, and then you're thinking about what next, because losing weight is one thing, but keeping it off is another thing. And that's where the real success story is, because that's where the success is. It's not just losing the weight. The success is keeping it off. So if this resonates with you, then please reach out and message me. I'm coming up to my 9th anniversary of maintaining my 3 stone weight loss. So I've been in your shoes if you're watching this and worrying about how am I going to learn new behaviours. It was something that I was a little bit apprehensive about. I wasn't sure, but you have to trust the process, and you have to back yourself and say, you know what, I've worked really hard to lose this weight. I'm not going to go back. And there is that acceptance of life's going to look a bit different. Life is not going to be how it used to be, because otherwise you'll just go back to where you were. So it is that acceptance of moving forward and establishing a new healthy relationship with food. And you can do that with the one-to-one diet, with the support, the accountability. I very much, am here to guide and give all of my clients the help and support that they need. I've completed my nutrition levels 1 and 2. I've just completed part 3 of level 3, which is the final part of the process. So I am absorbing and learning so much information so that I can give you guys the very best knowledge and support to give you all the tools that you need in order to then go on and lose the weight and learn how to maintain it. So if this resonates at all with you and you would like to find out information about how I can support you on the one-to-one diet, please do drop me a message. You can follow me here, message me here. You can follow me on my Instagram, which is _@Jo Cox. And yeah, feel free to reach out. In the meantime, I hope you're well, and I'll chat to you soon.